Hello, this is Cassandra Arnold. I'm going to walk you through two of my three mini art projects. So the first project that I worked on was the crop exercise, and that's where we were asked to select 6 digital images with varying content and using minor and in some cases major adjustments to highlight certain aspects of the image. The first image, the before scene, I'm focusing more on the person. The after image, I'm focusing more on the nature. And I would actually use this image as a poster to highlight the irony of what's actually on the pamphlet the person is holding. As you can see, it says conserve and preserve, and it probably would be a good caption using this as a poster. The next image is actually of the California coast. I was on a flight and I did slight adjustments to get rid of the window borders. So it gives the impression that you're actually on the wing, and realistically that's not possible, but it gives a nice visual effect. And as you can see the topography a lot better. You can see the roads going through the mountains and things of that nature. So I thought that it really didn't need much editing because it was really pretty on its own. The next image, as in some of the text that we read, talked about look to nature in terms of the beauty of colors. And so this I thought was a really nice image. I just sharpened it a little bit, and I wanted to emphasize more of the contrast in terms of the beauty of the pink and the yellows against the darkness of the aquarium. So I just basically focused more on the wildlife that was against the black backdrop. So I cropped some of the coral and things that was originally in the left margin. This is actually an action shot. As you can see, there's a lot of different activities going on the seaside, and I wanted to focus on the adorable puppies that were playing along on the beach. But I still kept this bolder image here to give a sense of depth. But as you can see, it's more focused on the puppies running. This was an image of a Caribbean festival, and I did a little bit more cropping to show, as you can see, most of the people are wearing the same colored shirt, same design, but I wanted to focus here on the flags. So I cropped it down to get rid of the beautiful sunny summer sky, and so just to kind of hover over the different flags, the diversity and the beauty and the colors of it against kind of like the sameness or similarities of the colors of the t-shirts. And the last image, I didn't do too much cropping with this because I felt like it's a beautiful image on its own, and you would think I'd want to focus on the artwork, but in terms of the scale, you wouldn't know this was a building size mural unless I kept some indications that this was on the side of a building. So I basically cropped just a part of the building so that you could focus a little bit more on the artwork, but still leaving it so that you can see the scale of the image. The next project I worked on was the Color Echo. And the Color Echo project is asking us to select an image that would then be used to bring out certain colors and then kind of play with it from a perspective of lettering and those backdrops. So I actually used a picture of my super in my building loves to decorate for the holidays. So this is the first image where you could see most of the colors. It's green, but then you have the ghost and the white and the floodlight illuminating it, giving it a bit of a Halloween feel. So the image that I thought would work well in terms of texting would be kind of like a shredded white because as in our text, they said it's kind of good to read light colors with a dark background, and also the shredded nature would give you it's kind of following the shredded motif of the ghost. The next image, I played with the effect a little bit. This is actually called 60s TV, and I thought it gave it like one of those nostalgic B-movie feels to the image, and I decided to use a gray. Still a little bit shredded, but it plays well with the black and white gray tones. But I also oriented it a little differently, so it seemed like it was floating a little flotation effect to go with the ghost theme. And the last image I used, this is actually the image in a with a negative effect. So think of taking a picture and then you just have the negatives. And as you can see, the coolness of the greens and the other colors that are here, they really come out as purple, and the white of the ghost comes out as black. So I decided to highlight some of the coloring by using purple writing, and also because it was a bit of a deeper, more saturated purple to make it easier to read. Since you had also a lot going on with the effect of the image, I wanted to make the lettering a little bit easier to read. So those are two of my three art projects. You could check out the blog for the third art project that I did, which was borders. Take care.